is a good remake of an established horror film.
Evil Dead. David and his sister Mia have a tumultuous relationship. After their mother died, Mia became a hardcore heroin addict. David and all of his and Mia's close friends come together to a decision to get Mia isolated in a cabin out in the woods and have her quit cold turkey while being there as moral support. In the cabin, one of their friends discover a book covered in barbed wire wrapped in a trash bag. The book is bound in human flesh and written in human blood. He then begins reading from the book, unleashing unspeakable things from beyond that have seemingly possessed Mia. They have to come together to fight off the evil dead.
So I chose this as the perfect example of how to do a remake in horror, or a remake in general, to be honest. You have to do something completely different while staying true to the original. And no better example is there than the new Evil Dead movie. It takes the basic concept of Evil Dead, adds practical and realistic and disturbing effects. It gives you new characters to enjoy and keep you invested, while making it its own thing comparatively to the original. In fact, in some aspects, this may seem blasphemous, but in my mind, it's a little better than the original. The original had a lot of heart, don't get me wrong, but this movie has a lot of visceral, real, grounded, deep thought behind it. I mean, the reason they go out in the woods in the original was the reason every kid went out in the woods in the 80s, because there was no such thing as the internet, and what else are you going to do but get drunk in a cabin? This, the reason they're there is to help Mia. She's getting over a drug addiction. And what makes that even creepier is it makes sense why the other people in the cabin don't really believe what she said, don't believe what happened to her, don't believe what she's doing. They think it's all just withdrawals. And anyone who's been around people that have had severe drug withdrawals, especially around heroin, you almost kind of see their point. Now, obviously, it's to a higher extreme, and, you know, there are a lot of over-the-top things, but it's in a way that doesn't take away from the movie. It adds to the movie. It makes the movie better. And I've seen this movie multiple times, and I love it every time I watch it. It's definitely, in my opinion, one of the best remakes of any horror movie, especially of an extremely well-established franchise like The Evil Dead. Stay tuned tomorrow to see our advent of horror in this year's Jack-O-Ween.